Alright, so I know, but just I know I made some videos today, but this the last one for today.
With the second pick in the NBA
I
draft,
just wanted y'all to
the
see
Los
what
Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo
I wanted y'all to see what team I was gonna take up for the NBA.
With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University.
Mine's gonna say an overall 58.
With the fourth pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia.
Easy. Oh, and
with the fifth pick in the NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay. With the Detroit Pistons select the 19-year-old point guard from Georgetown University.
Detroit. I mean, I ain't gonna say they suck, but I ain't gonna say they good. I don't know.
What's his name? No, his name is not Gotham. That's not his daddy name. Junior, my little brother. And you always get.
Oh Lord, how many? What's the name? What is it?
You seen him before over there? He had a car there. He didn't have a car over there. He parked over there. And I was fooling. And I came in here to do something. I came to
Alright. So trying to get the badges. I at least want to get one badge. I don't care what kind of badge it is. Hold on, somebody's calling me. Oh, that was me. I'm trying to see if I got that.
That's what's up.
What is that? For some reason, hold on, I want to get at least.
Nelson, come on. I'm not doing this in there by myself. Cause you gonna do that stuff again what you was doing while I was in there sleeping. You kept on turning the light on and off. And where? in his room.
Alright, give me to
You remember he told me when he turned that light
11:30. No, I'm playing.
Oh, yeah. He got me super scared. I was like, who was that? Turn it back off.
I turned it back on. She looked exact. She looked right at me.
Something I've been waiting for.
Dang, she seen me.
To be honest.
That's what I said in my headset. Dang, she seen me.
But I know this is where I belong. So
Yep, we know.
Hey, don't do that again.
Okay.
I can make my family proud.
Cause you remember
Well, I'ma just charge
I
my
told you this
when
and
I
told
get
you
in my
don't
room.
do that. I said don't scare me tonight. Cause I said I already got a bad dream. Who want me to sleep with them? Who want me to sleep with them?
Me?
Okay, Mickey Mouse said, Minnie Mouse made it out of blood. I'm going to
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today.
Blue.
As the Atlanta Hawks get ready.
B-L-U-E.
Taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
Yeah, and whether he has friends and family in the crowd tonight or watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year. And what a feeling it's got to be for this young player is that last bucket represents the first official score in the NBA
And
from
that
Freak.
ain't gonna be like what all
And
y'all
he's playing
in.
it cool right now, but let me tell you, I'm sure that basket means the world to him. There's nothing like the first one.
My thought is he's probably just happy to have it out of the way. I mean, no more waiting and wondering when it'll come. Those first points are finally in the rearview mirror.
Well, last season, the Pistons didn't reach the playoffs for the 6th consecutive season. They're making progress, but as we can all see, still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you know, they were spoiled for a while. How about
Come on, take them up.
for 1996 to 2009, so it's been a rough stretch here of late. But you get the feeling that the building blocks are in place for another push. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And
I didn't know
what
they.
he's thinking there.
Where's the dog gonna be at?
Stewart kicks the tee.
Is they
That's
gonna
no
stay
good.
here?
Couldn't get his first shot to go.
No, they not gonna stay here.
And I bet most people forget that the Pistons did make the playoffs for 8 straight years before this current drought. It's been a long rebuild process for them recently.
I feel like
I
we
think they're
moving.
making progress and moving
cut.
in the
Yeah,
right
they gonna
direction.
be in the back
To the
when we
inside.
move
Here's
all of the
Schroeder.
stuff in the house.
Rebound, Detroit.
He gonna be real bad.
Here's Freak. He's got 5. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go.
Oh, what the what? Why am I not hitting those threes?
Bazemore.
What? What?
Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first
Why is the
NBA
best
game.
on your face like on the side and your face all around your neck and stuff?
You know, I've thought about this
That's
moment in my life.
tattoo.
Clark, you don't see that kind of Chris Humphries has checked in for Horford.
It makes me
Millsap
look
comes
like
in
a
for Mike
good
Scott.
player in
Kent
their
Bazemore
team.
is checked in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for
I
Jefferson.
just noticed something.
So
Hold up.
Detroit going with an almost entire new group here.
You would like
Marcus
him
Morris
as
is checked in
friend.
for Tolliver.
Oh, I
Reggie
don't
Bullock
got
comes in
it
for
no
Tobias
more.
Harris. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for
Why
Paul
you
Wilco.
don't
And
play?
Freak subbed in for Jackson. Kent Bazemore is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Chris Humphries. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Korver in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Hawks spot.
What?
I got a thing for it.
And Dennis Schroeder
You make it snow like
and athletic.
Why ain't I hitting those shots? Hold
But
on.
he's also a guy that can knock down.
Hold on, cause I ain't hitting no type of shot.
who?
Bazemore dishes to Schroeder. That is good.
Well, I'm gonna just get killer crossover since that's the
Guys,
easiest.
they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna at least get killer crossover. I'm gonna go to sleep because I ain't getting a little sleepy.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just
Sleeping
been
well. And oh Lord, why wouldn't I be able to sleep in my room? Why wouldn't I be able to sleep in my room?
Number 5, the Hawks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Hawks making a switch here. Splitters checked in, and then for Detroit, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Johnson in for Reggie Bullock. And Meeks kicks the free. The long-distance 3 is buried. Freak's got 8 points. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. And there's the Schroeder.
Come on.
Pocket 6. Here's Humphries, and he uses the glass on the lane. Humphries has got 4 points this quarter.
Good ball move. You put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's Freak. And another 3 for Detroit.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row. We call that a streak.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Freak. Fast break Detroit. Meeks leading the charge. Finish off the break. And now a 9-point Piston lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really,
That's I'm finna go in there for a minute. Call me to tell me to come in your room and get Cavante too.
Now, the Atlanta Hawks. Second half beginning in just a moment. And so the Pistons take the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan, Reggie Jackson. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just...
Alright, one more game I should have it. Cause I know I didn't get the bash this game. Youngest person in the world can't even do that. No, I heard it. I'm gonna do one more game, and if I don't got it, forget. I'm gonna just give it tomorrow.
Coming home, New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right?
Yeah, and if I'm trying to get this badge, and if I don't get it, I'm gonna just get it tomorrow. If I can do that. Cause I know I'm gonna have to get off and I'm like, you ain't finna be in that game out there. He gonna find me something to do so I can get off, and then when I get back or something, Like, he gonna Jerry Ross to the still, no, not get back. He gonna be like, he gonna be on the TV.
Matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. Thanks for joining us as we get with an almost entire new group here. Aaron Baines
Lord,
is checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Marcus Morris. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Freak subbed in for Jackson. On the floor for Detroit, Freak, he's in at the point. Johnson is on with Tobias Harris. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Baines in at the 5 down low. Nets were pretty far back from relevance at times last season, as we saw. It took a late season hot streak for them, Greg, to get into the playoff picture.
And that was a neck-and-neck race with the Pacers right till the very end. Not exactly what they had in mind at the start of the season, but they did perfect.
Screen by Young. Sloan dishes to Young. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Young's got 7 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
That's such a list.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, "We do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape." We'll see if that holds true, guys.
And thanks as always, Doris. And guys, the emphasis on quality shooting, getting those chances identified by their coach is a key for them.
I think that means they must work as a complete unit out there, cooperate, sharing the ball, and try to limit the one-on-one play.
And if they can do that, they will have success shooting the basketball. I think it's guaranteed.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. They get it again.
I knew for a fact I wasn't.
Nets leading by 5. Ellington the pass to Sloan.
Let me text my girlfriend.
It's Young on the wing. And the Nets another 3. Freak. Can't get it to go.
Where?
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets. All right now.
The Pistons, an entirely new group now out there.
Not the Clown.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
And Detroit looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Tobias Harris is out there with Johnson. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Meeks in at the 2. And it's Freak missing.
You know, last season, Thaddeus Young was moved from Minnesota to Brooklyn, guys. A good move for everybody involved as he helped with the playoff push.
Here's Sloan. And Baines pulls it down.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Move the ball.
Here's Freak. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Freak's got 11 points. Young last year, as you mentioned, GA, shipped to Brooklyn, provided good punch off the bench.
And Young is so efficient in his scoring that he's a great guy to play heavy minutes off the bench. Shot over 50% from the floor in his games with the Nets.
And here's Freak, 11 points in the game. Shoots a three. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Young outside. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Freak. And here they go. Finished off the break. Freak's got 13.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
The dish to Young. Lopez left side. Good on the 13-foot.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
And that concludes. Now the second half about to start up. Different look here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Johnson comes in for Harris. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Freak subbed in for Jackson. Hollis Jefferson is... up there with Henry Sims. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Lopez in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Nets working the ball around now. Lopez a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sloan. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Johnson outside. Now the pass to Drummond. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low post scoring threats. Brook Lopez third.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Yeah, the Pistons ended last season with a record of 32-50. They played decently enough against the rest of the East and had 23 of their 32 wins against the Eastern Conference.
The shot by Ellington, no good. Pistons trail by 10. Drummond a screen. Freak. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to Oklahoma City.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bogdanovich comes in for Wayne Ellington. And a switcher also for Detroit. Tobias Harris is checked in for Aaron Baines. Freak kicks to Johnson. The shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Brooklyn leading by 7. Meeks with the steal. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And that one's good. Freak's got 20.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
All right now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court.
Welcome back as we get going once more. Reggie Jackson. The Nets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at point guard. Marcus Morris is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Harris. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. There's Freak. Morris trying to free himself up. And it's Freak missing. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting about 42% so far. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kilpatrick passes to Jack. Here's Lopez. Makes it off the glass. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Freak. And it's good.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And Lopez throws it down.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Young, and that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Offensive rebound, and that one's good.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
All right now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court, Go Nets Dancers.
So it's the Pistons now, trailing here by 8. Here's Freak. Off target with his...
Why did you put that stuff in the refrigerator yet?
Oh, I forgot.
3. Here's Sloan.
Okay.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win.
Kevin, we have
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he... And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
Oh, I got it. What? There's one bag.
I realize this.
YouTube.
I realize this.